welcome back to my channel at this ungodly hour. If my voice sounds like it's going, pollen has been kicking my ass. So yeah, anyway, it is mad early. I just got home from work and I have another job, so I can't go to sleep, but I'm gonna have to, stay up and do the other job. So I decided to go ahead and do this foundation review. I have been wanting to do this for a while, but I've been super busy. So I haven't really been able to do anything. And so I'm going to start today. Now, the foundation that I'm talking about is the new Merit. It's a relatively new brand, I believe. It's called the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. This is available at Sephora, and it is also available on the Merit website. It was, give me a second, $38, and you get 0.13 ounces. So you don't even get like a whole half an ounce of product or even a quarter ounce. You get less than that for basically $40. It comes in, how many shades does it come in? Because damn it, I pulled up the Sephora website and the app is actually better when it comes to the layout of things. So give me 1 second and I will tell you. So like I was saying, there are 2 shades that I could choose from. There is Amber, which is described as a deep tan with caramel undertones, and then there was Sienna, which was described as a deep tan with peach undertones. Now, I almost got Sienna, but it looked to be, I looked at it and I figured it looked like it was going to be too dark. So I went ahead and got Amber. Usually if there's a foundation shade with the name Amber in it, that is usually a good shade for me. It's usually kind of a perfect shade for me. And usually when something says it has caramel undertones, it's usually either a warm undertone or a peach undertone. So I went ahead and got that instead. If it is the wrong color, then I will go back and get, if it's the wrong color and I like it, I will go back and get, what is it? Sienna. Now, let me read some information about what this is supposed to be. It says what it is. Can't see nothing. What it is: a lightweight, medium coverage complexion stick with a natural looking finish to replace the concealer and foundation in your makeup bag. The coverage is medium, the finish is natural. Stick formulation: highlighted ingredients, fatty acids, conditioned skin and locks in moisture. Sea daffodil extract diminishes the appearance of pigmentation and dark spots. That's interesting. What else you need to know? This 2-in-1 complexion stick lets you make edits only where you need them, created to mimic the finish of healthy skin. It provides buildable, blendable coverage with a lightweight, hydrating texture and wears throughout the day without settling into fine lines. How to use, and I'm reading the how to use because I kind of want to try it with a beauty sponge as well. Okay, so it doesn't recommend that you use a beauty sponge, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my regular application, which would be a brush. Now, this is one of these clean at Sephora brands, and there have been a lot of new clean brands coming out lately, and one of the interesting things that I found about them, because brown girls have been saying for years, particularly black women, have been saying for years that it is very difficult to find shades in clean makeup brands for themselves. And personally speaking, you guys know how I feel about clean makeup. It is a gimmick. It is a buzzword to sell product, because most clean brands use ingredients that are comedogenic or photosensitizing. So a lot of them tend to use coconut oil as a base. Some brands can do coconut oil well and it doesn't break you out, but for the most part, most of the brands that use coconut oil or coconut derivatives don't do it well, and you will wind up with clogged pores that lead to breakouts. Now when it comes to the photosensitizing aspect of it, a lot of brands use citrus oils, or upwards of 3 citrus oils, as preservatives, because citrus oils do preserve products well. However, overexposure to citrus oils can cause sunburns, can make the skin sensitive to the sun's rays, which can cause breakouts and stuff like that. So it is a photosensitizing agent. So if something has more than like 2 to 3 citrus oils in there, you really shouldn't be putting it on your skin all the time. But for you guys, I will try out as many of these clean brands that I can. And a lot of the new ones that have been coming out do have expanded shade ranges for darker skin tones with pretty decent undertones. The one brand from Sephora that I wanted to try is LYS, which is a clean brand for, it was founded by a black woman for women of color, but I was unable to try that one because all the products are cream, and not only do they have coconut oil in them as their base, they also have avocado oil. Now the coconut oil I will chance, but the avocado oil I can't because I am highly allergic to avocado and avocado oil, and it can cause me to go into anaphylaxis. So I wasn't going to do that because the EpiPen is mad expensive and I don't own one. So because this has coconut oil in it and some coconut derivatives as the second ingredient, I'm going to go ahead right now and catalog all the blemishes that I have on my face right now, just so that we'll know what it is that's causing the breakout. Now, breakouts from foundations and stuff like that look different from breakouts from, say, pollen, which is what is happening on my face right now. So let's just go through it real quick. So I have one right here, that's pollen. Another one right here, that is also pollen. And that's pretty much it. So we're gonna get started. I'm already wearing my under eye concealer because even though this said it could be used as a concealer, I completely forgot. And so I went ahead and used my Huda concealer. I'm also wearing the Shiseido primer because we're going to be doing a 3-day wear test, and that is usually what I start off with. So this is what the foundation stick looks like. It is really sturdy. This is what the product looks like. I tried to twist it up the other day and it worked, but it scared me, and I was afraid that I might not be able to get it back into the thing because it was just a very awkward twist mechanism. But I'm gonna try anyway and see if I can show you guys just how much you get in. Okay, so this is how much you get in the container, and it's not a lot for 40 bucks. Yes, I'm rounding up, $40. This is not a lot for $40. All right, so let's just go ahead and start. And so far this seems to be a pretty decent shade. It looks a wee bit neutral, but we'll see. All right, so far so good. This is what one side of my face looks like with the foundation, the other side without. So it's a pretty decent color match. However, I think that I probably should have gotten the other shade because I don't feel like this is warm enough. Let me finish the rest of my face and I'll be right back. All right, so this is what my entire face looks like with the foundation, and a couple of things right off the bat. Number one, like I said, the complexion, the color is a pretty decent match, except that I do believe that it is neutral, so I probably should have gotten Sienna, the one with the peach undertone. Secondly, I can feel it on my skin. You guys know how much I do not like that. I can definitely feel it on my skin, like, yeah, not cool. Third, medium coverage, where? Light medium, maybe, but this is definitely not a medium coverage. You could probably build it up to medium. But then we get to my fourth point. I'm just going to finish with the Givenchy powder. Then you get to my fourth point. If you're going to try to build this up to medium or even full coverage, you're going to be going through that foundation stick in like a very short period of time. So number 4, I do not think it's worth the money. There is no smell whatsoever, which is always a plus. And I don't hate it. It is not getting into any lines. It doesn't have a whole lot of coverage. Like, even for me, and I like medium coverage, you guys know that. This is not medium coverage. This is like a very light medium. My imperfections are still peeking through. However, I will say that it looks very natural and it looks like skin. But if you were going into this thinking you were going to get medium coverage, I don't think that's going to happen. But it is pretty. I don't like the fact that I can feel it on my skin at all. That's not cute. But she's pretty. She's kind of pretty. But yeah, guys, this is what my face looks like. I really don't think this foundation is worth it. I'm sorry. That's like my literal first impression at this point, is that I don't think it's worth it. But it is it's 7:14 in the morning. This is what my face looks like. I will be back later on with the results of my wear test, and I will not be taking a nap today because God knows if I go to sleep at any point today, I'm not waking up until tomorrow. So, but yeah, I don't think it's a bad foundation. I just don't think that the undertone that I got is right for me, and I don't think that it's going to be worth the $38 because you're just going to have to use so much. All right, guys. I'll see you back here later. All right, guys, I am back. We're going to keep this short and sweet. It is about 7:45 in the evening. All of the foundation is gone from my face, and I am not going to do 2 more days of a wear test on this foundation because I don't think there's a point to it. So let me get to the point. Anyway, yeah, so let me get to the point that I'm trying to make real quick, and then, you know, we can go about our day. All right, so this is... I would not call this a foundation. They said that you could use it as a concealer. I would probably say this is more of a concealer than anything. It's more of like a tint. It's not a real foundation. Number 1, it doesn't have enough coverage. It's not buildable to medium. It is light medium at best, but you're not going to get any more than medium from this foundation. If you try to build it up to full, you are going to go through the product in probably about a week, which leads me to my second point. It is absolutely not worth the price point at all. If you like this and you use it every day and you use it like a foundation, you're going to go through it in less than a month. So no, it's not worth it. Second of all, that was second. Third, I think I got, the third is probably more me than anything else because I think I got the wrong shade with the wrong undertone, but I know for a fact that the other one would have been too dark because this one was just slightly veering on being, no, it wasn't too dark. This one wasn't too dark. It was the undertone that was incorrect. But like I said, the other one looked like it was too dark, which is why I didn't get it, and I'm never going to get it, so we're not going to know. The color, even though it looked really good on camera when I went into the mirror in the bathroom, and it looked very gray because the undertone was a little bit neutral. Then I went outside, which is why I go outside and I do check-ins outside and I take pictures outside because underneath the lights here, things can look absolutely wonderful when they aren't. I went outside and I looked at it. I was about to take a picture. I don't remember why I didn't, but I didn't. And it was a little bit gray as well, so that's a bust for me. And finally, there was something else. Completely forgot what it was. Give me a second. Right, so finally was that it was gone from my face by, I want to say, before 12 o'clock. Before 12 o'clock, it was completely gone from my face. And not because it was touching my face or anything. It's just not, you know, like long lasting. So my verdict on this foundation is a 2 thumbs down. I don't think it's worth the price point. I didn't sprout any new pimples though, so I guess that's good. But I don't think it's worth the price point. I don't think it's a good foundation. If you want to use it for spot correcting, you could probably use it that way. That would probably make more sense than using it as like a all over foundation or even a concealer. I didn't try it as a concealer. I don't know if it would do well as a concealer. I'm not going to speculate on that, but they said that you could use it as a concealer. So if you're going to purchase it to use as a concealer or as a spot corrector, you know, like, you know, a little touch-up stick basically, but not as a whole foundation because it's just not worth the price point at that point. All right, guys, I am finished with this foundation. Thank you guys for joining me for my review on the Merit, what was it called again? I think it was called Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. I am not a fan. I don't think it's worth the price point, but take my review with a grain of salt. Everybody's skin is different. Everybody's needs are different. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And as usual, I will see you in the next one. Bye.